Hello, everybody. This is Mickey D back with Stationeers Season 2, Episode. Oh, what are we? 46? 46. Yes. All right. I did close out the client and restart it. Just so hopefully our sorter should be straightened out, and now our our slaved consoles are now working. Oh, and yes, and this will be the last stream for tonight. Um, I just had to take some ibuprofen. I've got a killer headache for some reason. And I swear that, like, ACs and stuff seem to work better when you first. Oh, yeah, our sorter straightened out. Yes, so yeah, it recycled stuff and is sending it through. So very nice. Thankfully, we're not ripping apart systems. I still got to pull that gold ore out from underneath there at some point, but and none of our stackers have backed up, so very nice. Yeah, overall, this is actually working okay. It seems mostly it's that one, and mostly it's when we dump like you know jetpacks and stuff in, just because it's emptying out so many. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll go take a look at that real quick first, because it would be nice if those, not that most of them are going to. Yeah, see, it's dropping quite a bit now that it's night. And I think what we're going to really do is just put a radiator system on there. And hopefully that will help with cooling down that tank quite a bit faster. All right, let me. I should really pin Discord to my taskbar so I can actually, not have to open up. Was it something simple that I can just copy and paste one line in, or am I gonna? Or is powered here? Copy. That's all right. Oh, that's lovely. Yes. Now my taskbar is stuck above the screen. That's always awesome. So much for being in full screen. If I try alt tabbing. Well, that's not gonna. I'm in Steam. That's not really gonna help me any. All right, AC. Yeah. Well, we can do the first one first because it's not gonna edit. Clear. Paste. Okay, because this is our 303. So library. And we'll go ahead and overwrite. Overwrite. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I swear I'm getting a cold. Which should not be fun. I did plan on pretty much streaming all day Saturday and all day Sunday too. Alright, we're going to do this one first. And we should just be able to export, grab it, swap it, drop it in. Now this one, we need to change that to be 293. Confirm. Export. Grab it. And there. And there. And we'll have to wait for it to come back up to see if it's going to cycle. But we'll go grab the one out of here as well and update that. Yeah, I kind of really want to. And I don't know. I guess we could extend the lines off because I guess you know, the more pipes hooked to it, the kind of better it functions. So, which is, I'm assuming, something they'll probably address at some point. Since really, it would be the opposite in real life. I mean, the more pipe you have, the more restriction there would be on the flow. So it's kind of actually working in reverse, as it should. And yeah, we can just export that one. And we should be good. Yeah, see, we're dropping a lot faster at night. So I think having a radiator system on there. Now, chances are, if I try to pull this off, it's going to explode. So, awesome. Crowbar? Yes. So, I'm going to stand. If I can get my jetpack on. Oh, it didn't. Okay. Yeah, we were getting pressure differentials in there before, and it would make things blow up. And yes, I don't need to really open this up, but if exposing that to space helps it cool down faster, then definitely the radiator system should. I mean, you can see heat coming off of it, basically, or whatever trapped gases were in there, so I guess it's more trapped gases. Which it's negative 41 CL right now, so. And maybe, which I think we actually have room to do. Oh, we can't. Though, I think we actually do have blocks in there. Does he still have them in there? Did he pull them out? Oh, they are on the front. Yeah, to get around not being able to place the consoles and stuff. But we're going to run pipes. So if we run pipes, it doesn't matter. Yes. So I think what we're going to do, what I'm thinking about doing is we're going to put radiators on top of it. Or maybe behind it. I mean, we could block them from the sun, but I don't think it's really. I mean, we could go down through the floor. But then we would be tying right. Well, we'd have to dig out because we're right next to our other radiator. So we got to go over. But for the waste gases, I'm not really that worried about it if they're in the sun. Because I don't really think we're going to pull too much heat. I don't know. I mean, you know, I should keep them in the dark, I guess. I mean, I guess we could always put a line. Well, we could always box it up higher, and then do the line, box it up higher, and then leave it open on this end, and then that way it would not be exposed to the sun. Sure, why not? It's just more resources. Okay, and yeah, I actually want to pull these walls off. And again, itty bitty storage space. Oh, angle grinder. Yeah, I swear, it's about the least used hand tool in the game. Okay. Now we need the wrench. Let's swap that over. Why aren't you... Oh, yeah, because I actually got to select the wrench. Yeah. All right, yeah, so what I think we're going to do is run a pipe right up. I guess we should actually really leave, since we pretty much need to put all those back. Anyway. And let's go ahead and throw our data disk back. And let's see what we are at. 19.2. All right, we'll check in a couple minutes. We got some pipe back here. We are going to have to make radiators. I know we don't have... Oh, we're actually going to need a pipe analyzer. I think there's one there. Oh, 5. We only need 1. Oh, actually, we don't need a pipe analyzer. That's right. We can pull off the tank temp. So that'll be fine. That'll save us from having to hook that up. Oh, yeah, the crate I keep walking right by. That is where all of our pipes are. We're probably going to need more. Yeah, we'll do that. We don't need any valves. We don't need any pumps. We do need radiators, though. Those make relatively fast. Yeah, we'll walk away. We'll come back to a couple hundred. No, we don't need that many. Don't let me forget it for that long. Okay, so I'm assuming should now. Oh, we're gonna have to do a corner because otherwise it's gonna try to make it a 4-way, which we do not want. Ah, beautiful. Oh, that is so convenient. We want to do this. I think we want to go in a little bit. And then we can branch off into T-junction. Why not? Yeah, I want to stay inside. Well, you know what? I usually run one straight line. It doesn't really... Oh, really? You're not going to let me get to the pipe. Why do you do this to me? I can see it. It's right there. I just don't like how that looks. I'll do this, and one of these days they'll make a change to it so that it actually loses out of, you know, the ends of the pipes. And then I'll be like, where'd all the gas disappear to? I've never tested to see if this actually makes... I mean, it kind of counts it. It kind of counts it as all one network, so it shouldn't really make a difference. And yeah, we're just gonna fill it up. You know, just because I didn't want to. I wanted to do it the old-fashioned way. I don't like change. Or it could just be that I forgot that I could do that. Oh, oh. I'm sure there'll be times that I will forget until, I get kind of used to it. Oh, and then I just made a floating pipe. Awesome. I know, I know. Shh, shh. It's late at night and I have a headache. That's my excuse. I'm sticking to that. Oh, if you want to pop on and do oxide mining runs, feel free. Obviously, you don't have to if you don't want to. Let's see how many. 10, 20, 30, 40. Oh, it's actually not as many as I thought we were going to have in here. I was expecting to come back and have a quite beta. And it's not through the Steam, so it's just the advertised. Though I could change it back to the Steam since they do have that. Oh, this is really annoying too. Hang on. Can you? Oh, thank you. My task. I've been my taskbar has been stuck down at the bottom of the screen. That is so annoying. All right, pipe. I think we actually used up all of our pipe. I don't think we have any more outside. So I think I'm going to have to make pipe. And at some point, I'm going to go around and collect all of these. Yeah, no, we just have valves. Oh, yeah, we got to do the purge system, too. Well, we'll get the cooling. The cooling's more important right now. Then we'll do the purge. All right, and what we'll actually do, I guess I could have put the one last pipe in. You know. Yeah, why not? Come on. For it being the hydraulic pipe bender, you kind of think the pipe recipe would be the first one in the list. But no, it's not. Okay. Yeah. And I don't care how much pipe it makes because we are going to need it. Okay. There we go. Oh, lovely. Let's just let things bug out. Nothing ever goes wrong from that. And yeah, I gotta fix those floating pipes. Now, see, this is the only bad thing about doing it this way. Yeah, I don't like that. Because we're gonna lose a section in the middle on all of them if we do it this way. Where opposed to we could just have a bend at the end. There's going to be a lot of radiators. Maybe a little overkill on the radiators. That's alright. It just means it'll cool down that much faster. I was going to say, there's obviously some type of outgassing because I can feel it pushing me around. Yeah, well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we lose space for 6 radiators. You dump it in the unloader. Just don't mix ice and volatiles in at the same time. You know, because we've already done that. It's not a good idea. Though it probably won't be that big of an issue because if the furnace does light, I have it set to pretty much pump everything out instead of leaving like 2 MPa in there now. So it would be very low pressure if it did actually light. And then it should pretty much pop everything out. So okay, there's another 30. Wow, we were actually right at a batch. Oh. Oh, it got sucked into the machine. I was like, why did a pipe disappear? Yeah, we're just going to let that make some more stacks of pipes. That's why I put 500 steel in that machine. Or actually, pipes are iron, aren't they? Yes, they are. Uh-oh. No reference. Love it. Something crashed. Oh, this will actually probably give us enough pipes. It will actually give us enough pipes to finish this off. Except I really don't like that that's branching off like that. Well, let's see how many radiators we end up with, too. Yeah, that's kind of inefficient to do it that way. Probably why I don't usually do it that way. Yeah, we're going to change that. That's just too much wasted space. Yeah, I don't know. I probably can't. I would imagine it's not going to. Yeah, it doesn't use a pipe. So I don't think there's a way to change it back. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, I must be I'm releasing gases out of the pipe. Okay. Yes. Which are very hot. We are aware of that. So I want to do this with a T-junction. So we'll just kind of have, we'll do it from this side. Why not? Now it actually looks like a real world radiator. Yeah, kind of crashed the atmospherics. Of course, you know, you start tearing apart pipe networks and it just does not like it. Yeah, I think it actually crashed before then, actually, but so we need to do a corner. Let me get the, really? It crashed the jetpack? Wow, that usually doesn't crash. Let me get the rest of these pipes in, and then I'll just reload the session. Since, really, I'm one pipe short. I love it. That's always the way it goes. You're gonna be the oh, my jetpack was working. And we'll go ahead and shut that off for now. Yeah. All right, so we should be good. We're coming down, wrapping around. We got the one pipe left to put in. come around. And good. I guess it's, oh, and I gotta, you know, fill in the radiators. The whole reason I did this. I'll start with a stack of 5. 2, 3, 4. Really? You're gonna make me break a stack with 1. I see how it is. And here's where I would normally forget the atmospherics are broken and being like, it's not doing anything. Yeah, anyway. All right. Let me go ahead and save. And we'll go ahead and save in a new slot. Just because we've been in the same slot for way too long. Oh. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and leave the session. And then restart it. And we should get the atmospherics back. Well, yes, we will get the atmospherics back. Oh, that's right. It always, it'll probably clash the client. I remember that now. When you, if the atmospherics crash and you leave the session, if you go to the desktop, it's fine if it exits out the game. But if you try to go back to the main menu, then it crashes the client. And I'm assuming they must not have fixed that because, yeah, it still crashes the client. And then I'm going to give it a second so it can realize that it's crashed. All right. And there we go. Now I'm surprised because I have not had a crash on the atmospherics, and I don't know if we've actually had one since for this season. Well, I think we may have had one before. But I mean, atmospherics at the last base or the last playthrough, the atmospherics were crashing constantly. It was like every time we touched a pipe network, it's like you pull out one pipe and it would be like crash. But that could be because we had so many pipe networks too. Because if I remember correctly, which they may have improved it. But if I remember correctly, it was the atmospherics crashing was kind of related to the more pipe networks you had, the more likely it was to crash. At least that was our understanding of it at the time. And hopefully we don't get to that point again, because that was really annoying. All right. Oh, we got music. Come on, come on. So does anybody know, are the geysers actually in the game yet? I've been trying to find that out, and I haven't found out. You know, like actually implemented, not, you know, somebody spawned one in. Okay. Sure. Oh, you still, like, look at me even when you're not there. Oh, no, I guess it's just random eye movement. Nice. Okay, yes, we're dropping pretty fast. So we do got to put a valve on there, and hopefully this does not crash the game. Actually, do we have any more digital valves? We may not. And go check out front before I go run to the base. But I think we may have used them all. Oh, you know what? If I was intelligent, I would take these extra pipes I have and pull out. Oh yeah, we're gonna put a staircase in here one of these days. And hopefully not crash the atmospherics when I do this. Very nice. Alright, there. We get 2 valves, because we actually don't need those 2 pipes in there. Or those 2. That was my overthinking, complicated, overcomplicating and overthinking the radiator system. Now, we do actually have 9 more, so we could just throw them down here for now. Because, you know, we have them. We might as well use them. Let's do this. Let's do this. And let's pull this pipe out, or cable. It's no longer needed. Yeah, all this we did. And what am I stuck on? I guess the edge of the frame. Okay. And then we'll just change that to a corner. Lovely. Beautiful. All right. And take some of these lovely radiators we got. Because, you know what? You can never really have... Well, I guess you can't actually have your radiator system too big, because then you just get too much cooling. 1, 2, 3. Okay. But since we do have the digital valve to shut it off, we can't really have too big of a cooling system, because once it hits the set temp, it will just shut the valve anyway. And what are we at on it anyway? 266. Yeah, we're still too cold. But that's why the valve's shut. So it's not even using the radiators. And it would be interesting to see what is the actual radiator temperature. Last time I checked it, it was pretty cold. So yeah, the radiator side is actually negative 12.7. And we're at negative 6.9. So not a huge difference right now, but that's all right. Oh, while we have this open, we should pull that line off of there. Since, oh, and that is left over. Yeah, none of that should be... Oh, well, actually, you know what? Never mind. That's on the furnace system. Yeah, we actually need to pull that line over and over to the digital pump we're going to put in. Or the digital valve. Oh, that's right. We actually got to remove the... Nope, 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 nope. Thank you, atmospherics, for not crashing on me. I do appreciate it. Beautiful. I don't know why they put that. They should put the arrows facing both ways. this, and because that is a separate circuit. So we definitely do not want to pull off over there. That will cause havoc. Not really havoc, but not ideal. Actually, it would be, because then this tank would not be on the same circuit. And then we just need to add an IC in somewhere. Which, and we can go ahead and manually turn that on, since we are going to want it to cool. And I think that's actually going to be our last IC housing. Actually, if you dump a whole bunch of oxides in there too, that's going to help cool that tank down. Really? And yeah, let's not try to put the IC housing inside. That is strange. Unless I did the idiotic thing and I didn't paste it in. Which could be possible. I don't remember if I cleared it and pasted it in. Did I just actually just import the no. No, I'm pretty sure I did paste it in. Really? 3 pi. Can I? Ah, very nice. Okay. Oh, and for now, we don't need this other digital valve. We don't need the pipe. We do need the IC. I didn't set the tank? What? It was set earlier. No, it's... What? Wait, what? H2O, H2 tank, NAC, in tank. No, there's not... no. Yeah, it's D2 and D3. D4 is not used. What? Into set on 2, tank 2 on 3, and in on... Oh. Why do I... What? NAC, in tank. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yep. It needs to be set to no device. That would do it. Oh, that's a leftover from, you know why? Because this is the original circuit. Yeah, this is the original circuit, and that's where it was set at before I swapped it. NAC in tank. All right. So, yes, that would do it. Hey, look, it's off. There, crisis averted. So now it should just kick on and off, which is actually 20 degrees in here, which is the tank's bleeding off heat. Okay. You think if it was intelligent, we'd actually just seal up this wall and close the door. And it should actually kind of maintain a temperature in there. It's actually probably a good idea. Let's actually do that real quick. We're gonna have to open it up, but it would be interesting to see without any air conditioning, so to speak. Oh, we gotta do the ceiling too. Yeah, we probably won't have enough seal plates for this. I forgot about the ceiling. And the floor's still open too. Never mind. Never mind. Well, actually, yeah, it's probably not really going to make a difference now that I think about it. Because, yeah, the whole entire inside of the base is already, or is still open. Possibly. But you can just think you've made improvements and tweaks to it. Yeah, I should have checked that because that was the original IC that was running all 6 before it was updated to which AC? Which one? It was working. Unknown error at line 100. Let's turn the jetpack off. Alright, let's put that one in there. Import. Edit. What is line 100? SAC3 lock 1. Oh, you know why? There's no AC3. Oh, because I don't think you made it set to detect all 3. You didn't even though you did the subroutine. You didn't add the skips in like the hydroponics. Yes, it won't lock if it's not there, but that's what the line it's airing out on is. Oh, maybe it's no, because we powered it on afterwards. I don't know. That's what it says it's airing on. Are you actually using? Oh, yeah, that's true. We can try it. I mean, I don't think I checked the one outside because I don't think the one outside's ever errored, and it's only got 2 ACs on it. Yeah. We will see. It is nice to see our power still coming up to like 100%. D4? No, it was set to no device. That's funny. It just did an autosave and you're like, head is stuck in front of me. Oh, that's weird. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, it's like, huh, strange. No, D4 is showing no device for me, and D5 is showing no device. Hmm. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah. Oh, I need to replace our CO. Well, we got plenty of CO2 filters. All right, edit. Uh, Clear library. Gas temp valve. That's what we want. Overwrite. And we should be aiming for, yeah, 30. That's fine. Confirm. Export. Grab that. That is a very useful IC. And question is I probably can't do it, but can we actually, oh, you know what? I'll have to come by it anyway, because I'll have to, oops, wrong one. We're going to have to send out. Can we mount the ICs on the walls? Probably not, because, you know, that would be convenient. I gotta go grab a frame. Here, let's kind of clean up some of this. Wall kit. Wall kit. Thank you. Alright, luckily I made a whole bunch of frames. I probably actually made too many frames. Oh, actually, no, I guess I didn't make too many frames. Yeah, this is so annoying you gotta do it this way. And there we go. All that just so we can put a circuit on there. And I don't really care which way it's facing. I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it doesn't give it back to you. You have to make another one. I did that intentionally because we had, like, every mining bag had a drill in it. Yeah, I keep mine in my backpack. Oh, very nice. Look at that. We're down to 162, 161, 160. Yeah, we're dropping, yeah, there's one out by the front to the right-hand side if you kind of head parallel from the solar panels. Just laying in the middle of the ground for no apparent reason. Oh, and there's a helmet next to it. So I guess the reason is somebody died out there. Probably Mr. Montuk, because he likes to explode out by the solar panels for some unknown reason. Which we're assuming is some type of really weird sync issue. I wonder, I bet this would work. So if I did corner, corner, oh, this is so gonna work. Awesome. I don't even need to put a straight part in. Nice. All right, so we want to set this to, yeah, that's going to be so convenient. Oh, yeah, let's power it on so we actually get our labels. Oh, there we go. So this is going to be our waste tank. And we should probably name the valve so I know what I'm looking for. I can't call it waste valve because we already have a waste valve. Let's call it waste radiator valve. There we go. That will be fine. That'll work. Oh. And there's nothing set under that, so let's not set it there. Let's say, look, digital valve. Oh, it's going to be under D for digital because it's just been renamed. So we have to go through. Oh. Yep, there it is. If I can stop passing it. All right, on. Oh. All right. Yep, we got to go change that. Turn it on. Actually, we'll leave it off for a minute. We're actually getting pretty close on our temperature. I want to see how quick does it still drop. Yeah, see, now we're basically dropping very, very slow. Oh, pull that back out. If we turn it on. Oh, yeah, that's making a huge difference. Okay. Now, of course, we'll have some gases trapped up in there, but that's fine. So we have to say import, edit. Ideal temp is 304. And we changed it to be, I think we changed it, that's the issue, is we changed it is less than or equal to. So we want to change it to, was it SGE? Is greater than or equal to. Yes, so we want to change it to that. Actually, we want to say if it's greater than. Yes, SGT. Confirm. Export. I mean, greater than, equal to, that's fine, but I think our other valves are set to open at 30, so I don't want. Ah, very nice. And then as soon as we hit, we should be good. The code edit? It was so that this shuts off. We edited it so it was less than or equal to, and I needed it greater than. Because this is for the radiator, so it's bringing it down to 30 degrees. So instead of the other one, which is opening if it's above 30 degrees. But yes, and that is dropping the temperature quite fast now. Obviously not as fast during the day when it's going to be warmer out. Well, actually it might, because we're going to put it under the shade. So, yes, we should. And we should actually be able to pull all the wall frames off now. Or frame blocks off now. Because, you know, things magically just stay there after they've been placed. Yes. Though I probably didn't need to pull off all the walls, but that's alright. No frame block. Oh. No, we got a couple more in the inventory. Alright, leave them up there. Grab those. Grab those. We don't need those quite yet. We do need those. There. There. 123. I want to see now if it's 122. Oh, we're still losing heat. I mean, it's obviously it's 7 degrees is less than 122, so it's going to try to balance out. Actually, do we really? Well, yeah, because we're going to lose heat. Oh. Actually, you think we need to enclose? It would probably be worth it to enclose this, I'm guessing. And we don't really care which. Okay, we still have it covered on those. Yeah, I'm thinking it would still be worth it to enclose this. Just because that is going to... What do I do with the rest of the wall sections? Oh, they're still in there. Okay. I find it funny. You know, you think you would need like a screwdriver to put these on, or the drill, or I guess it's some type of clip system. Beautiful. I still need to get corner pieces. All right, so completely enclosed now. Yeah, that's bringing it down a lot more effectively. Oh, what did you do? We got a null reference error. Yeah, that won't combine. Is that all steel? No, that's all floor grading. Oops. Yes, we have plenty of floor grading. Do we actually have any? Ooh, I'm going to need some plastic sheets. Huh. Did the sorter lock up? No. Okay. Did it actually come over to the... Oh, it did. It's processing it through. Which is actually going to drop the system as well. Which I was actually thinking about enclosing that furnace. Well, I guess it's not really that big of a deal. I was gonna say your gases are gonna cool it down as well too. All right, we need here we go. So we need plastic sheets and we need wall kits. Really? When did they do that? I would think as long as it was above the 270, it should still melt the ices, or 200, 273. I would think it would still melt them. Oh, really? I only did 3? Oh, great. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need 8. It's more than I was thinking. I seem we're going to need like 4. So 3, 4, and I'm going to make some plastic sheets. Oh, yes, you're right. It would be in a vacuum. Oh, yeah. That's all right. You just have to make sure you don't overload it at night. Which you can't really because the conveyor line is so big that it just, you know, I mean, you would have to, I don't know, even know how many bags you would have to put in there to actually even get to the end of the line. Okay. And I would actually just have it make some more of these, but I need plastic sheets. Oh. We had one silicone in there. That's all right. I know we have some in the vending machine. Oh, yeah, there's still junk mixed in there. I gotta go through and empty this at some point. Iron, lead. I think we've run through enough silicone to oh, there it is. Yeah, I'm gonna go through there and get that vending machine emptied out and redo that again. But that's when the sorters break. And two, actually, we're gonna let that make because we're gonna need quite a few of those. We're gonna need what, 16? I guess that's not really quite a few, but anybody ever wish they had like half high blocks? We will. Really? Oh, that's gonna bother me. I just put the wall sections upside down. That means every time I fly over the base, which almost never happens. Wow, look at the... Yeah, they're bleeding off heat. I don't know if we really need to cover them, though. I mean, I guess we'll get better performance if they're covered. Since they won't be in the sun. Though we do kind of have some atmosphere. Actually, technically, we're not in a vacuum. But, yes, you're right. They don't melt. Well, I think that's more because of the temperature, though. Because they will actually... yeah, I'm not sure on that one. Yeah, I probably don't really need that many. I got a few extra wall sections, which we will eventually use somewhere. And then we probably... Yeah, I know. It's really making a difference having that radiator system on there. And now the question is tell me if it should speed up if this is not in the sun. There we go. Oh, it's 49. It does actually make it... Ooh, 50? Oh, it must be the heat escaping out the side. 65? Yeah. Because it's basically has to flow this way to get out. Interesting thing will be to see if that actually slows down because it can't release the heat as fast. Ooh, 99. Makes it look more balanced, though. 98.9. Oh, here we go. We're coming down to night again. That will really speed it up. Yeah, as soon as the temperature... Which, look at that. We were like at 11 MPa. And now, since the temperature came down so much, we dropped down to 3.8. Basically 3.9. Round up a little bit. Yeah, the interesting thing will be to see, though, is I think you can see the gases. Yeah, see, or the heat. As I say, the convection. 8.4. Yeah, that'll be nice. Then that can open up and dump everything into the system. All right. So while that is working now, we actually have to use the one thing that I pretty much almost never use, which is not in there. Wow, is that more flooring? Yes, yes, we've got all kinds of flooring. Actually, after we get the grates in, we can put the flooring in, I do believe, in here. Not there. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's the other digital valve. Ah, I know there's one outside, and oh, it's good to know we got regulator pumps there. Oh, so did the ACs reset to 30? Why are they reset to 30? $97.5. Yeah, I don't know. Well, it could be because the temperature extreme is... Wow, that's still a 60-degree temperature difference. I wonder if that actually is slowing it down. Well, I guess the way to check... not that. That. 97.2... Oh. Yeah, no, it's not really the ACs, it's the radiators. Because that made a huge change. 97.6. No, I think it's because the temperature difference is not as extreme now, so it's not dropping quite as fast. But still, that's not bad. Definitely a 96.6. 6.5. Yeah, I think it'll be. It looks like it's about the same. Might be a little bit slower because it does have to. Oops. Yeah. Let's hold the right thing in my hand. I mean, it was only slightly warmer up there. Oh, 97.3, 3, 2. Yeah, it's like once it gets down to like negative 60, it like seems to be dropping quite a bit faster. Huh. And how is our waste tank? Negative 11 in the waste tank. Okay. Or the radiator tank. Oh, that's right, because we're not dumping the heat in there. I keep thinking we're dumping the heat in there, and we're not. Though that would be kind of funny if we took the waste tank and put the radiators underneath, like the regular radiators, and then just let it, because it would basically, you know, exchange it from one system to the other. But, of course, that only helps if it's opening any pipe. If we're, you know, actually have a hot gas. Why are you... Oh, that's annoying. I didn't notice that earlier. That the... I should have realized that when I was holding them. The stacker's set for 10. Yeah. That's alright. Not the end of the world. At least it wasn't like we made 500 cables and it was set to like a stack of 1 or something. That would be horrible. Well, actually, it wouldn't be any worse than the way it used to be. When, you know, I didn't have any stackers. And I made like 500 cables. Actually, yeah, wall sections can stay right up here as well. Really? You're going to tell me we're going to be able to get all but 1 stack of pipe on us? It's alright. It's not like it's that far. And we actually need to make... Actually, we can go put them in here. And how did that not break my suit? My eggshell of a suit. Everything in space obviously just has jagged corners. Because you touch one thing. Oh, what do we need? We need like 6 of these. I think we actually do have 1 out front. But, yeah, we want manual valves for these. Actually, I'm not going to worry about the... no, we'll go ahead and put 1 in on the nitrous oxide just because we're doing all the other tanks. So I can see not putting the AC on because that's just going to be a big power drain for something we're not even going to be using. But it would be nice to... oh, really? There's 1 more. Oh, and we had another thing of pipes in there. I love when they hide in the machine next door. Yep. So this will give us our purge. All right. 9.3. Let's get to the ones we can get to first. So input. Oh. Yeah, that'll work. Just like that. And yeah, we'll do them like right there. Because I'm pretty sure we don't have anything there on any of them. There. Oh, of course I stuck that one in the wrong spot. You can't connect them, that's right. Pipe. There. And there. Alright, we can probably actually do this without straight section, and straight section. Ah, that is so convenient. Now, the only drawback... Oh, actually, if we open it up, it's going to flood it into the... Okay, yep, that will actually work. I was going to say, the only drawback is it's not going to auto-kick in the system because it's not going to detect that there's any of the gas in the system, in the waistline. But that's actually not true because this dumps it basically back into the main line. And through the magic of only filtering the gas that the filter is set up to filter, or the filtration unit is set to filter, it will actually just run it through because it will see it. Yeah, if they ever change how the filters work, then that would not work. We'd have to add another shutoff on the guess on the not on the output side. Well, this one would need one over here. Yeah, this is the line coming off. Here I am trying to point at it. I'm like, oh, autosave. I'll just point at it with my finger. Yeah, you guys can't see my finger, so that doesn't help too much. But that's all right. More coffee. Yeah, we'd have to break this one, like right there. The same thing on that one. Okay, so valve. You know what we could do if we wanted to get really fancy? We could put we could set up a circuit to read if the tanks were not 100% and then flash a light so we would know that there was contamination. Okay, so we read this one. H2 tank is 100% H2. We're good on that. 100% nitrogen. I'm pretty sure we're 100% oxide, or nitrous oxide. Yes. I believe it's oxygen is contaminated. Oh no, we're 100% oxygen. I don't know how we got a O2. Okay. Oh, you know what? I think the CO2 was contaminated. Yes, we have a little bit of oxygen in our CO2. So that can be opened up. And then, yes, see now the system automatically detects that, hey, there's O2 and CO2 in this system. And now we have pollution in it. What the hell? How did we suddenly get pollution in the network? Oh, you know why? Because, yeah, I'm an idiot. It's all right. It'll keep cycling through because we connected on the wrong. No, we did connect on the right side. Hang on. What did I do here? There's something I did not think through. How did we keep that from cross-contaminating last time? So basically, that's our input. That's our unfiltered. So somehow I really wish there was like a check valve. It'd be nice if they actually made one of those one of these days. I know I've said that before, but because that would keep us, we could put a check valve here, the valve here, and then it would always run. It couldn't pull back. I mean, it will work because the pollution filter is going to pull off on its side. A check valve. A check valve, like a backflow preventer, is another name for it. But it only lets gas or liquids flow one direction. So it's basically a cone-shaped filter that when it's flowing, it's pushing against it, so it opens it up. And then if the pressure comes backwards, it pushes down against it and creates a seal. Or I should say, they're usually like a diaphragm basically inside of it. And then if you have it V-shaped with a slot in the middle, they use them on fish tanks and stuff. But they also use them on household water supplies because it keeps your metered water from flowing back into the town water and helps prevent contamination. And they're used on like pumps and stuff because you'll lose your prime otherwise, especially if it's like an above ground pump. But yes, that would, it would be nice. I don't think it's like one of those things that doesn't have, at least in Stationeers, you're not going to have a lot of use for it. But there is, I mean, especially in cases like this, is it actually dropping? the concentration. It should be, but I'm pretty sure I had this. Kind of, but not really. It's basically a one-way valve, but yeah, kind of like a pressure regulator. But the problem with the game with the pressure regulators is they a backflow preventer doesn't really affect like the flow, and it's not a valve in itself. It's just in line with the pipe. It would basically be like a type of pipe. Well, you'd still use it the same way as here, but yeah, I mean, for the game wise, you can use like a back, you know, a pressure regulator to do that. But the problem is the pressure regulators in the game restrict the flow so much that I avoid them like the plague because they just yeah, that's so. Where are we getting oxygen coming in from? Oh, I know where, because we're still pulling in from our pumps outside. Wow. Oh, that's our wow. We gotta purge our radiator system. Holy cow. Of course you did. You didn't break them, the game broke them. Yeah, we gotta definitely purge the radiator system. I'm gonna get that set up. I should actually, all I really have to do that. Well, no, because that's the problem with the radiator system is if you go to purge it, well, technically, we should be all right. I mean, really, to purge the radiator system, all we got to really do is add a line from like here to here. And then it's going to run through. Again, no, we'd want a backflow regulator. Well, not a backflow regulator, but I mean, we could cross it. But then, well, yeah, because it's going to eventually circulate through. I guess we could do that. I just don't see why this one. It doesn't seem to be pulling out for any reason. Oh. Oh no, that's yeah. I keep forgetting. We're gonna shut off the two. That's what it is. I keep yeah. The ones outside are running, so they're dumping a constant supply, trace amounts of O2 and whatnot into the system. That's the one thing you can't be adding something. Well, you can be adding something to the system, but you can't. Oh, it may have been. Did the furnace just get too cold? Because if the sun goes down and it gets below 273, it will stop smelting until it warms up. Yeah, you're 276. There's flares. Why is there flares here? I don't know. We'll test them. No, that went through. Yep, there it goes. No, it may have come out of it. It may have been a space issue. How's all the unloaders working? Unloaders are fine. Very nice. Yeah, I'm actually surprised it hasn't crashed in a while. Maybe they actually made some improvements to them. Alright, what did I... Okay, I came out. I shut those off. Okay, we should be good there. What is our tank at? Oh, 74.6. 74.7. All right. So now that we're not dumping trace amounts into the system, we should actually see, if I actually do this, we should actually see this dropping. Why are we still, what are we still getting oxygen coming in from the system from? No, we're getting pollution, oxygen. Oh, don't, when you finish that batch of oxides, leave it off for a minute. Okay, we're pure there. We're pure there. Now, this tank was contaminated, which honestly, I know why. No, we're good there. Oh, we're only contaminated down at the bottom. Well, you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna pull that out. Pull that out. I was gonna say, don't blow up. Oh, actually, you can't pump anything out. You can't blow up, so that's fine. All right. So, oh, let me see now. Yeah, we got to get the contamination out of here. Yeah. Yeah, the paint analyzer obviously can't read, so that's fine. Oh, actually, we can pull that up. Duh. Duh, duh, duh. Because we're only... Yeah, don't put any oxides in just yet. Because I want to get the CO2 tank purged. Oh, I don't want to pull that up, though. Actually, we might not have to, because it's not going to read anything. If it's, Yeah, I know. You're not connected. Okay, so the tank fills themselves don't actually hold. That's good to know. I always forget that. I always think that they hold a reserve themselves, but they don't. So we should be good. We should have the contamination out of here now then. Since the contamination was actually in, and I think, yeah, we need a three-way corner there. And I'm trying to think, actually, let me double check. I don't, no, we didn't have anything down below. And yeah, that's because the backflow, where you're using a volume pump is the backflow. Yes. Come on, regular corner. Thank you. Okay, now we should have no contamination in this. We should be good. Really? Where are you getting contamination from? Oh, it is in that pipe. Wait. Is something not plumbed up right? Why do we have that? That should be our oxygen line, which our oxygen tank reads. How? You know what? Fine. Just run. Oh, you know what we did? That's right. So, okay. It's not a valve. We had a valve at first, and then I realized that doesn't work right. Because what we're doing is we're just basically cross-pressurizing everything. Um, and we got an autosave. It needs to be a volume pump. And then that way it does act as a check valve. So we pump everything out of the tank. I could have swore it was a valve last time. But a volume pump would work because we would pump everything out. And then we don't have to worry about what else is in the system. We just have to take the time to actually pump everything out, which is not ideal. And I don't think, I could have swore we used a valve. I'm going to have to load up the old save and see. It could just be a matter, too, of where the pipe layouts don't work quite the same way. Oh, and I think we're going to have issues getting pipe wiring in there. No, that should be all right. Oh, because I don't have the other. Duh. Yes. Look, and now amazingly, that works. We have one. We have the waste pipe. Or the waste pump. And the thing is too is the oxygen it's filtering it back in as it's running. So basically what it does is as it pumps out, it's pumping everything out, but the oxygen it's only letting oxygen go back in. So is it ideal? No, because it's not. Yeah, I'll have to check because I'm pretty sure we had a different setup last time. I mean, the other option is we have a valve out here. We shut this one off. You know, see, it's pumping. I'm pretty sure we used a valve last time and it was a lot faster. Because this is being restricted by how fast this can pump out. Opposed to a valve, which is just going to equalize the pressure between the tank and... Yeah, I'm pretty sure I had a valve last time. But I think because I had the placement in a different spot and it worked a lot better. Because if we do the input... Oh, you know what? I think maybe that's what we did. Hang on. I think I got it. Yeah, we didn't do a filter last time, or a pump last time because it took way too long. So I think what we need, let's try to get this, and I'm dropping stuff everywhere, and that's awesome. I think what we're going to want to do, straight pipe, I'm going to take my wrench, and I think it's here. And what we're going to do is we're going to want to isolate the outputs and the inputs. I know. Yes. So instead of having it circulate like normal, yes, it was a valve. I think I just stuck them in the wrong spot this time. Because I believe what it is we want to do we want to close the, because, okay. Do we have two valves? Because we normally want this to circulate, but we don't want this to circulate. So maybe I did two valves, and what I was able to do is I reversed it. Because then if we have like a valve open here, and we have this one closed, it's not going to do the recirculation thing that it normally does. Because normally we just come out. So there's our input. There's our unfiltered. There's our output. Which technically we probably don't have to connect up the output, but yeah. And if we break this and let it pull from there, it's going to filter out everything that's not oxygen in the tank and then dump it back in. And then dump it back into the main system. So it's going to isolate it out. And it takes a while, but it'll run. Yeah, see CO2, 24 point. And I actually, when I just did it earlier, I flooded it. I flooded the O2 tank with CO2. But yeah, now it's 23.2, 23.1. Yeah, so it'll pull it back out. So, and then what we'll need is when we put it in normal mode. So I actually need double the filters right now. And what I could do is we could actually do this as a digital valve. And if we wanted to, we could put a circuit. So we open that one, close that one. Or, yes, close that one, open that one. And then, or vice versa. So we'd want to close this one, open that one when it's running in the normal mode. But what we could do is do digital valve, do an IC circuit, and then if we flip one, like we could actually set up a purge. Ah, that might be an idea. We could set up either a purge switch next to them, or well, maybe we'll just have a wall of switches that's just say, you know, O2 like purge system, and then we'll just have one for each tank. And basically, if we flip it, it can just. We'll normally have this digital valve off and then this one on. And then when we purge it, it'll just reverse the power on them. Or shut one off and turn the other one on, basically. I guess reversing the power is not really the correct terminology. We got one more valve, so I need to make 6 more valves for now. But, I don't know. We might not really need to go that far. I guess so if we get something later on, we need to build it. I mean, usually once we get them purged, they're fine. Usually it's just the radiator system that occasionally needs purged because, you know, something pumps out and the pressure's not high enough and... All right. Really? You're not going to combine? Oh, yeah, because that's a digital. Not a digital. That's a volume pump. CO2 filters getting a... we're all right. We do have a digital valve, though. Well, let's combine the pipes. Yeah, that's fine. So we want to do the same thing. The only two that are contaminated right now are the CO2 And this one, well, that's also CO2, but you know what I mean. Okay, so we're going to want to close that and open that. Yeah, I do think we're going to make a, maybe we'll move, oh, you know what we could do is we can move the, well, we don't need 2 lockers here, so we'll probably get rid of 1 locker, and we'll move it over to the side. And then, oh, you know what we could do is we could actually do a purge on this side and a purge on this. Actually, this is the center. So I think we're just going to stick maybe a locker over there. And we can just do purge with the switches at the end. And 2, 4, 6, and we should be able to set it up on 2 ICs. Because we're basically going to have 2 valves, you know. We'll have a tank out and recirculate, or yeah, that'll definitely be a tank out, and then that'll be mainline. Oh, we can actually, yeah, mainline shut off. Yep, that'll work. Or main and tank. Yeah, that'll work. We can do it that way. So how are we doing on here now? Oh, so that means you can dump stuff in the system now too if you want. You can go ahead and dump oxides and stuff in, because it's it'll hold it in the waste anyway, the waistline and tank. Yeah, we must be getting some oxides. 88, and then this should slowly filter everything out. It always seems to do one first before the other ones. Yeah. Oh, wait. That's not right, is it? Well, no, it has to, because it's not going to see anything else. So the waste has to be passed out through the waste. But I would think that this would be dropping quite a bit faster. Though this does have a pretty big... Well, we did change because we were at 88% and now we're at... Oh, wait. Why is that valve not... Oh, no. Okay, I was in the room. 24.6. Why is this not moving? Did the atmospherics crash again? I haven't seen any errors, but... 539, 71, 0.2, 0.08. The CO2 is not... We're not getting any filtration going on. Yeah. Closed, open, yeah. Should be running. Are our temperatures changing? Nah, I think atmospherics crashed. Probably. That's what happens when you open up a pipe. But, yes, it was starting to filter out before. And is that... Now, that one should be... No. Where are we getting contamination on this one from? Straight into C2 into O2. O2. Oh, you know what? Well, no. Oh, because it's yeah, I didn't check that. It was contaminated before the valve or the volume pump, so yeah, it pumped it in. But oh, I'm gonna take a look at it. Yeah, I have a feeling. Oh, actually, we can test it this way. Oh, temperature's changing. At least in the room. I mean, the O2 was dropping. Or purging. It was purging out the CO2, but it seems to have stopped. Yeah, I think atmospherics may have crashed. 8257, I don't know. Let's see if we do this. Well, no, it's pumping out through the... Huh. I gotta put a console on that one. Yeah, what is going on? So, yeah, that's contaminated, and then it's contaminated back through. Which it's circulating around. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I think it's the setup, but what I'm thinking is I actually need to do that. Well, no, that doesn't work. Because that's our filtered output. That's our unfiltered. Obviously, that's our input. We need to input from the tank back into the system. Yeah, that should be working. Because it's going to pull anything, and then it should be dumping back into the main line anything that's not O2. Oh, well, we can't pull in from there. I mean, maybe. Maybe. I mean, we're getting some difference on that, but not. I mean, unless it's dropping the CO2 so slowly that it's not reading. Yeah, I don't know if it actually crashed or not. But really, it should be going faster than that. I mean, way faster. I don't know. I'll probably have to load up the old world or look back at one of the old videos. Because I'm pretty sure it was just a valve. That's all we had. And I'm pretty sure it was one valve that I opened it up. And that would purge it. And it would cause it to recirculate through. But that, for me, that would mean not having a valve there and just having this one. Oh, maybe that was right. Because if this is open, then it's going to let the other filters pull through their gases. Yeah, that doesn't seem... I mean, the only thing is you can't... Oh! Son of a...
Temperature critical.
Lovely. Yeah, it should be trying to pull through now. Well, actually, why would the CO2 be trying to pull through, though? CO2 is not... It's cut off on the input side. I don't know. The CO2 is cut off on the input side. So it should not try... I mean, if I had this valve off and this valve open, now it should really try to be pulling through the CO2. And maybe there was that limitation on it before, is that I couldn't purge two systems at once. I don't know. It almost seems like the valve's working in... Yeah, see, that really dropped there. Oh, the nitrogen, the nitrogen just... No, it's acting like the nitrogen's not filtering now. It's bouncing between O3, O2, O3, or O3, O5, O3, O5. When really, with the smallest amount that is, that should pull it out. I mean, it's cycling. Oh. Okay. It is pulling it. It's just... It's just taking a while to get to the last one. And are we tied in for... Yeah, but see, it doesn't look like it's pulling the... It's like it only does one gas at a time. Now, pollution... pollution, I'm not sure if that needs to be a slightly different... Because I think I kind of isolated pollution from the system with the setup, but I'm not... No, that's the main line. Maybe. I believe that is oxygen. The main line should be coming through right. It's coming off the tank. Oh, no, yeah, because the tank did come back through. So, yeah, that should be... Yeah, it should be filtering the pollution. I don't know. There's something strange in that. And the nitrous, I did not have hooked up. Yeah, the nitrogen is still flickering. We don't have that on, do we? Okay, no. Oh. No, it shouldn't matter because they're on the other side of the filters. I was going to say there's those passive vents are still out there, but I did shut the filters off to them, so they should, I think the way I wired them or plumbed them up, this would be more the more apt term. Yeah, because those pull in, and then that's on the output side. And that's the AC. Yeah, because I took the, yeah, here's the intake side. Okay. So they shouldn't be letting anything into the system if the filters are off, because they can't run through the machines. Yeah, I'll have to look. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was only one valve last time. And I thought it was either between here, which wouldn't make sense because that's the output on the filter. But I mean, look at our N2. It's bouncing between two different, it should be pulling it right out. Yeah, I don't get it. Doesn't make sense because the CO2 filters are running, so they should definitely, oh, wait a minute. Oh. Yeah, see, that should be oh, wait. Why is my... Alright. Filtered output. Running there, running there. It's back to the tank. Shut off, that's good. Input. Unfiltered. Yeah, that should be fine. So really, it's just this one, because this is the normal setup, where we've got that shut off. Because we don't recirculate through there, we recirculate on the AC. So yeah, actually wouldn't need that at all. It would just be this, which would isolate the input from the unfiltered. But we need a way to... Because if that's not there, then you're going to be able to pull back from the tank. Huh. And I could have swore it was back on... I mean, we've got the same setup on these, except for I think the filters were on the other side and the ACs were on that side. And I could have swore it was just off of one line. Yeah, something's funky. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's moving anything. And it definitely should be. I mean, if this is open and that's open, then the CO2 tank filter should be able to pull right through. And it's like all the... Yeah, I don't know. I almost swear that the atmospherics has crashed. Though it's weird because temperature's changing. Okay, that changed for a second. Oh, I might have been... Yeah, see, why is N2 just keep... I mean, it dropped way, way down now. But still. I mean, it should be, yeah, we're 61% oxygen, 39% CO2. And that should be pulling. I don't know. I'll have to look into it more tomorrow and figure out what's going on there. I swear, I'm going to try doing a leave the session and come back and see if it fixes it. Because there was the null exception error. So maybe it just screwed up the filters and not the atmospherics. I don't know. That just seems kind of weird. I mean, really, that CO2 tank should be grabbing all the CO2 in the line. And it's not. We've got, it's the same thing, because it's, yeah. It's like it can't get past, like, the valve. I wonder. Let's try that. If we do that, because I want to check it. Right now, we're at, if we can actually read it, 61% oxygen. And 39% CO2 in that line. That should be purging though. So we'll pull that out. If we just put a pipe there, maybe when they did something with the pipes for the new function there. Yeah, see now? Now it's dropping. So it's something about even though the pipe's open, it's counting it as being closed. Because see, now all the CO2 is dropping. But I have to remember how we did that last time, because I am pretty sure that there was only one valve on each tank, and it wasn't this double setup. Yeah. So now it is working. Huh. But the way this is set up was we'd only be able to do one at a time. But yeah, I have a feeling that there's something with the regular valves is broken. So question is this, I mean, that's 89. Do I have a torch on? No. Oh, you're behind me. Okay. Yeah. And now it's going to start going slower because it's getting lower. But yeah, that's weird. And you see we have 89, 90% oxygen in the line. And I bet if we turn that off, but see, 88 mol for the oxygen, which is not dropping on that side. Obviously, there's still contamination in here, but it's 1% oxygen. Oh, that's the room. I'm gonna say it's kind of funny that the room has less the oxygen tank has less in it. Yeah, see, that's not actually returning anything. Now, if we open that up, I don't know, it's like the flow is, I mean, okay, so the oxygen tank has 34%, CO2. But you come to the other side where I've just opened up the valve and it's 8%. So 9%. Yeah. So yeah, there's something, the regular valves are like broken. They're not actually opening, it seems like. All right. Yeah. We'll have to mess with that later on. But trying to filtered input. What script? Oh, is that the one you were talking about on oh, um oh, you're going to set it to automatically do it on the ratio in the tank. That would be a good idea. Yeah, we can just set the... Yeah, if it's not 100%, and then it would automatically just run. That could. I'll go ahead and, I'm going to call it, purge valves. Oh, son of a... I hate that. I really wish they would fix that. All right. Create new. Do not lose focus. Oop, not tank valves. We went purge. Yeah, I hate when it just randomly like lose focus and try because that's that's like not a normal issue to have inside of a game. All right. Well, I think we're gonna have to continue messing with that tomorrow because we are. Oh, YouTube might have dropped out. I just got a message on that. Yeah, we're at 2 hours right now, and it is 1 a.m. my time, and about 2 hours past when I should have gone to bed. Um, so, um, we're gonna want two valves because otherwise, what happens is if we open it up and it's still cross-linked on the filter, it's gonna back. You know, I mean, unless we don't have anything else in the main line, it's gonna cross contaminate. So like if we had two tanks or something else, then it's just gonna. No, I'll leave it for the two. I like the two because that lets us isolate the tank. Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. Let me think about it. I mean, if it's one tank, then we can just that's easy enough to do. I mean, if it's one tank, if it's one valve, we can just set it on a switch. Well, I guess it would be nice to actually do it off the IC and then we just have it automated. But if we're going to do that, if it's one valve, oh no, you would still need to do, you would still need to read the ratio off the tank. Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking we only need the one. It's just that it looks like the regular valves are broken, of course. Probably something when they were doing the pipes. Or it's that null error we got earlier. But really, all it should be is open this. Well, no, because if we open that, it's going to let it fall back through. Yeah, you'd have to have that one open, that one, close that one, open that one. Because then here is our normal modes. But I'll have to look how I had that set up before to only have one. Because we only did one valve before. I know that. So we'll take a look at it. But anyway, we're going to call it good for tonight. And then I'll try doing a reload and fix and see if it fixes the valves. Or a reload. I'll check tomorrow when I reload the session to see if that fixes the valves and gets it working right. If not, then we'll just have to see if there's a bug fix or something. Which they're usually pretty good at catching stuff like that. So, yeah. Anyway, we'll call it good for this episode. And, yep, I'll be doing streams tomorrow. So, oh, Mighty Belts, very nice. Was that oxides? Very nice. Yeah, we will use those. We'll just leave them there for now. And, yeah, so we're going to call it good for this episode. I will go pull up the other world or just go refer back to one of the older, the first season videos. And see how we did. I'm pretty sure we just had the one valve. But I think it was basically in here. So, because I think we had to turn around the other way. Because it's before like the filters wore out. But, yeah. So, anyway. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And we will pick up tomorrow. Pretty much right here. Oh. And then that's... Oh, did you just leave? Because that may have caused... Oh, yeah. But, yes. We're going to save here. Call it good. We're done. And we'll mess with it tomorrow. And hopefully we can progress past that. Because we got to get those purged. Because obviously we're not going to pressurize the base if, you know, everything's going to be contaminated. Oh, I should have checked and see what our radiator tank was at. Or the waste tank. Anyway, that we know that's working really well, especially with the higher temperatures. So that's bringing it down, you know, quite a bit faster. Actually, I want to go look at that real quick. And then, anyway, then we'll be done. But, oh, look at that. Yeah, 60. Wow, that didn't, that's taken a little bit on the last part. I mean, that's been quite a while now. Oh, you've actually added more gases in too. Yeah. So, and we probably actually, I don't know. Did you have any metal come through? Because if you're doing any recycling, it might have put a little bit of heat in there. I don't know. But, you know, it took us 2 hours to drop like 20 degrees before. And now we dropped like, what, from 300 degrees to 61 in like 2 hours. So, but that seems like that should be dropping faster because we were at 74, like, I don't know, when I came out and looked at it last time, which was, you know, probably like an hour or so ago. So, yeah, I'll have to keep an eye on it and see, make sure it's still working right. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. And we'll pick up in the next episode and hopefully get our purge system all straightened out. So I will see you guys then.